Hi, I'm Hermine Hartman, and I want to welcome you to Indigo Studio. I am so excited today because we've got an exclusive interview with a legend of broadcast journalism. He's written a book, he's got a fabulous voice, and you have seen him shape the news for Chicago as he has witnessed history, as he has given you the news.
I see history as a series of stories. It was the 60s when a new culture ushered in free love, drugs, and protests that many thought would change the world. I measured history by covering trials of the century, Conspiracy 7, serial killers like Richard Speck and Charles Manson, Angela Davis, and when 25 bodies were discovered buried in a peach orchard in Yuba City, California. Chernobyl blew the roof off a nuclear power plant. Poaching was pushing African wildlife toward extinction. And Muhammad Ali revealed he did have Parkinson's disease after 175,000 punches to the head. Before they were history, they were stories. Stories that I covered.
He's the face you've trusted for decades, and he's the voice you've heard while anchoring the news here in Chicago and also nationally. He narrates national stories and has presented some of America's most impactful documentaries, 500 to be exact and still counting. He is Mr. Bill Kurtis.
Funding for this program has been provided by Illinois Student Assistance Commission, Community Trust,
Sin City Studios, Lamborghini Chicago Gold Coast, and Downers Grove,
Commonwealth Edison and Broadway Chicago.
Bill, thank you for being with us, but thank you for writing the book.
Oh, it's my pleasure and honor to be here to talk about it.
All mine. So let's talk about your career. Your career started with radio.
It did.
KIND in Independence, Kansas. Tell us about starting in radio and how you got to TV in the first place.
It was the only radio station in town. When I was 16, I went down, got a work license, and then started probably the best 3 years of experience that I ever got.
3 years in radio?
Yeah, yes. You know, I was in high school and had a nice mentor, the general manager, and every time we'd make a mistake, we'd hear, he lived in an apartment at the end of the hall, on the floor with the radio. We'd hear that door slam and knew, oh, here he comes, and he's going to chew us out. But he was a sweet guy, learned everything from queuing up records to reading newscasts. And what you do is you get the nervousness out. You have to get experience somewhere. And so you get to be a friend of the microphone and the situation.
Then you went to television.
Yes.
As a weather reporter.
Yeah.
And on your first day on the job, you covered the worst tornado ever. And 5 words really launched that career.
Well, you're very wise to pick those up. Five
Give me
words.
those words.
For God's sake, take cover.
All right, now you learned something too with that. You said that you crossed the line between being objective and being personal. But because you said that, you probably saved lives.
Had a lot of people call in, write in, saying you did save my life, because I had to get people into the basement. I was studying for the bar out at the law school. I had just graduated, and I had worked through the TV station, part-time job. We all have to have it. A friend asked me to fill in for him on the 6 o'clock news. I did. 7 o'clock rolls around, and the general manager said, well, why don't you stay? We have some high winds coming in from K-State in Manhattan, Kansas. So I did, and heard this radio cut in the studio and broadcast, and it said, a tornado on the ground. It's big, and it's on the western edge of the city. Now, we don't immediately go on the air with an alert or an alarm. We want to confirm that because they usually go up, dissipate. Well, it did not. So the second one said it's wiped out the Huntington apartment complex, 200 luxury apartments just built. So I drew a line between those 2 points, and they pointed exactly to the Capitol building in Topeka in Kansas, and the law school, the whole university there, and residences and shopping malls, churches, the stuff that a city is made of. And I knew that I was standing in the place at the time where what I said was going to mean life and death. And so, given the word, 26 years old, looking right in the camera, I thought about cussing, crying. Hysteria was welling up because suddenly the pressure of having to tell the truth. Now, you can't run away from it. Your feet are in concrete. From the gut, for God's sake, take cover. And I think the sincerity got through.
The honesty.
And yes,